Peterman and O'Shea's plan for Bergs immunity use in Douglas County. Now, Peterman wants to say Berg gave immunity and has immunity with that my mom never had a contract, for the second immunity over the conservatorship of Danny Boom while Danny Boom was alive, because the racketeering immunity was never made while Danny Boom was alive because he wasn't racketeering. I never had to make that second immunity. So, anyways, Chris Peterman wants to say the first immunity is used for my mom's SSDI payments and to protect Dale's payees. And that's how he's getting my mom not sued by the Connections Academy and saying that the Gray family are victims of all of my recordings and everything taken about their abuse of Dale. Now, he wants to use the racketeering immunity to have conservatorship immunity over Lyle Boom's inheritance he left to Chad Boom, because Bonnie Boom was the rightful heir, and Michael O'Shea was going to say that and give all the money directly to Bonnie with Patty O'Neill, and they'll say that in court. When actually John created the immunity for my pay, this is why Norm Miller wanted me with Avante and told me not to call Terry Moss anymore, and they'll drop the charges. And if I just called him, I would have never got charged for telephonic phone harassment. So therefore, John Berg's actual deal with the SPD could go that my immunity goes to Audrey Ward as my pay and Karen as the controller of my conservatorship for the trailer that John Berg talks about getting me and promising me in 2015. So therefore, they have immunity as pays over my disability and my SNT. And Chris Peterman thought he was such a good lawyer, he could interject himself and obstruct the justice of the murder of Ralph Painter, blame it on Danny Boom, say Danny Boom was getting delivered felony medication and he was a felon and should either be put in jail or a hospital to get that medication and not left at his house on hospice. And that's what caused his manslaughter that victimized my mom and the Gray family that they're going to use in court against me and the rest of the surviving Boom family. And Chris is going to use it for himself. One, essentially, the actual immunities were the land fraud scandal and the inheritance scandal, which turns out to be the payee scandal and the conservatorship scandal. And Michael and O'Shea don't want any truth of that told by anybody and no police officers at all, or just like Ralph Painter, you get fucking executed.